Welcome back to Full View Entertainment here, the only source for independent, stimulating talk on the internet, on the radio,
everywhere.
Okay, I'm gonna do the final pet of the week here because I run out of newspaper. I've been saving them. I've had tons of newspapers in my house. I look like an old bag lady just for this occasion. Just so you people out there know how much you mean to me. Pet of the week, first cat here. All the other ones were dogs. Earl, JJ, and Ossie were dogs. Alright, the cat here, its name is Sprinkles. Is such a sweet mama. She loves to rest on the human chest and snuggle, purring all the time. She has taken good care of her kittens and would now like a home to call her own. She has tested negative for FVE/leukemia.
I didn't know cats could get leukemia.
Neither have I. And has been dewormed. She will be spayed and brought up to date on vaccinations. Sprinkles would be fine in a household with other pets. She has been around dogs but doesn't really like them. She is curious about other cats. Adoption fee is $75. Call It's Raining Cats and Dogs. REIGNING, not the normal raining. Cats and Dogs at 914-737-6028 Sprinkles.
Let me ask you a question. Is there really a need for you to just toss all the newspapers like holy hell?
A need? No. A want? Yes. Speaking of want, people, you're going to want this. Now, this looks like a normal Memorex CDR 10-pack. No, it's not. It's actually the first 7 or 8, I have to count, I don't know. 7 or 8 episodes of Full View Entertainment, and guess what? They all come labeled on the back. So, you know, this is about
$5, people.
$5 foot long. This is, let me tell you something. For $5, you can get the very first Magna Minute, a broken CD. You get the very first Magna Minute, the very first phone-in interview, the very first episode back. I mean, this, chances are we may end up famous. And, you know, you'll get an autographed copy of this. There's only one out there, so, you know, in like 30 years or something, when I'm obviously famous, this is going to be like worth, I don't know, more than, you know, like
your life.
Yeah, much more, because most of you out there suck. And, you know, I have my old college professor, when I went for music, voter registration card on the floor. When I went to college for music, my college professor actually knew someone who knew, I think it was Bruce Springsteen when Springsteen was back in college. It was someone famous, someone who got really famous. And then he was signing free copies of a first underground CD he put out. Someone bought it for like $1. Now that one CD was so valuable, it actually bought him his house. So this may cost you $5, but may put, you know, like food in your stomach or something for, you know, something. You want this.
Or a really fast car in your driveway.
Exactly. There's only one of these out there, so you want it. What was your question? Oh yes, you asked me the question about throwing everything like holy hell. Yes.
I forgot to even ask the question. You just went off.
Well, you know what? This is a rant show. We're going to have to go off and watch this. Speaking of going off, didn't roll like I wanted it to. Mr. Kouasin, we have some time left. We have about 15 minutes left. 5 on this segment, 10 on the final segment. So watch that coming up next. Watch. Tell us about Scary or Psy something.
Scry.
It did just what I wanted it to do. It is 6 o'clock on the East Coast. And what is Psycho Head? What?
Scry Ed. You know what? Just don't worry about the name.
You know what I love? I love how he says it like it's like he's saying banana. He's saying Scry Ed.
See, there you go. If you keep that up, it'll work out.
Before you continue, you can read that, right?
Yes.
You can read that out there? Wrote that with my foot.
Really? Your foot?
Yes. Go on. Maybe I'll give you an on-air demonstration. I apologize. In chief, we trust. Go ahead.
Alright. Scry Egg is a manga slash anime. It's basically about people who gain abilities called alter abilities, and these alter abilities grant them the power to deconstruct, reshape, and crystallize matter at a molecular level.
Mm-hmm.
In Japan, centered around Tokyo, there was a great phenomenon that I think it was an earthquake or something that actually levitated half of Japan up, and the part that's risen up out of the ground is considered the mainland of Japan. The other part, the lower altitude part, is referred to as the lost ground. That's where most of the alter users, as we call them, are residing in. Basically, in the mainland, there is a police organization called HOLD. It's an acronym, HOLD. Within HOLD, there's a unit strictly composed of alter users called HOLY, HOLY. Their job is to, suppress the actions of the people, the alter users, the native alter users of the Lost Ground. And throughout the series, two particular characters, one from the Lost Ground and one from Holy, have a bit of rivalry to the very end. The one from the Lost Ground, his name is Kazuma. Yes. Kazuma.
How do you spell that?
Kazuma.
Kazuma?
Yeah, Kazuma. He's typical anime rebel, teenager, a badass. And in Holy's division of alter users, there is one of the most powerful at his age. His name is Ryuho. Yes, Ryuho.
Spell that for people.
R-Y-U-H-O-U.
R-Y-U-O-H-O-U?
No. R-Y-U-H-O-U.
Okay.
Yeah. Basically, these two end up fighting, first.
Who's the good guy? Who's the bad guy?
Technically, Kazuma's like the good guy. I mean, they're both actually good guys. They're just doing what they have to do, though. It's just that their paths are completely opposite. And they cross, and they basically hate each other, even when they're forced to work together sometimes.
So they do end up working together?
Yes, for the benefit of.
How many episodes is in this series?
26.
26 episodes. That's not that long.
No.
DBZ, by comparison, for those of you who don't know Dragon Ball Z, was something like 200 and something episodes.
291. Yeah. Actually, a lot of these animes that I'm going to be introducing every week for Manga Minute are actually, the mangas themselves are actually short, so therefore the episodes are short.
I see.
So.
And tell us, what do you think is the best quality of this anime?
The best quality of this anime, it's, like I said, it's one of those underdog rising to the top stories, basically.
And for those of us out there who don't, can this be found on YouTube?
Yes, it can be found on YouTube. Actually, I think, if I'm correct, they have, some of the episodes are whole, because, I don't know how they get it up there, because there are, like, certain clips that are, like...
That didn't sound correct, but...
I found some episodes, the full length on YouTube. Surprising that, there's a 10-minute time limit. I don't know how to do that, though.
We gotta adhere by that 10-minute time limit, so if there's a Tom of YouTube, you're acting like a enraged phallus right now. Final thought on this Magna Minute.
Final thought, just like I said, if you're interested in this type of anime, high action, once again, just check it out, whatever.
And we're gonna let Leonard Skinner here, old Ronnie Van Zant, take us to break.